Most people think that a good AI is an AI that says yes to you quickly or just gives you the information that you ask for, no matter how you ask for it, meaning you don't really provide any context. But that is not the case. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to get your AI to tell you no or to not be a yes man by putting some constraints on the conversation before you even get started. Now, I'm over Google Gemini, and what I've done is I've put in an input, or I provided a prompt, or I've started a conversation with Gemini, an AI LLM, a large language model. The goal here, of course, is to create a piece of content around a strategy for me to save money using Google Sheets. Of course, I do this, I use, and the focus here on this channel and all the content I create is about creating content to solve a problem for people. So in this case, we're trying to think of a strategy to show people that would help them save money using Google Sheets. So I simply just ask the AI or tell the AI, give it instructions as my assistant to create a strategy for me to save money using Google Sheets. And then it goes into the budgeting strategy that it calls the 3-tab system. Then it moves into advanced features to automate savings. Then it talks about the zero-based formula. It even gives us an implementation strategy where we can use or do a 5-minute daily check-in. And it also provides a monthly audit procedure, and it gives us some pro tips, and then it ends. So at first glance, you are happy with this result because it gave you exactly what you asked for. But what if? What if you went over to my 1K a month topic finder, and there's a video here on the channel. I'll link to it in the description. If I don't, let me know in the comments. But in 5 minutes or less, this GPT helps you find a realistic, profitable topic that can earn 1 to 3K a month online using your free time and my proven top strategy, which is traffic to an offer and put people on an email list. Now you need to click here to start, and this activates the GPT, activates your AI assistant. And then it says, let's get started, but answer these 3 questions. Now, you're going to think, or most people are going to think, this is the AI being restrictive and putting up a wall, effectively saying no, but this is actually what you want. You want the AI, you want your prompts, your conversation starters, you want the ability for your AI to give you this pushback and make you set context and or constraints when you're creating content. Because we'll go back to this conversation where I just said, create a strategy for me to save money using Google Sheets. This is great if you're just using AI as a regular user, but not as a marketer or as a content creator or as a professional. You know the amount of work that you have to put in every day to accomplish the strategies, the tasks, the goals that you have been put to task in your career or day to day at the job that you show up. And it's not as simple as this. So simple and fast is not always the answer. Now, what I'm going to show you here is how to get the AI to push back, even if you just start a prompt. So I'm going to give you a starter prompt towards the end of this video, but I want to go back to this example of the 1K a month topic finder, where it's forced us to answer these questions. All right. Reply with your answers when ready. Now, what I have is the GPT stress test builder. And the role of this GPT, its specific role is to analyze the instruction set of another GPT or a series of prompts and generate a series of behavioral stress tests to evaluate whether that GPT behaves like a yes man, just gives you what you want to hear effectively. Go back to this conversation here with Gemini. Create a strategy for me to save using Google Sheets. Again, this is great if you're just a person asking Gemini for just generic, helpful information, but not really getting into the weeds of a strategy that you as a content creator or a marketer, a person that wants to help people and make money online from helping them with real digital information that is tested and proven. So you go back to this GPT stress test builder, you click here to start, and then what it's going to tell you is to begin the GPT stress builder, the GPT stress test builder needs a set of GPT instructions to read. It needs to understand the instructions that the GPT have so you can create a series of questions to test if it's a yes man, to test if it's actually going to give you information to test if it's actually going to give you feedback or stop, so it can make you give it the feedback that it needs in the form of getting started with the questions that set the context required to create clear and concise content as a marketer and a content creator. So here what I've done is I've pasted in the GPT instruction set for the 1K a month topic finder coach. This is the instruction set. Essentially, this is the set of instructions that has built the GPT, the 1K a month topic finder coach, and I've pasted them in. And then the GPT stress test builder is going to give me a behavioral stress test specification for the GPT under evaluation. This is you testing your AI, the one that you've created through creating your own custom GPT and or a series of prompts like a meta prompt or prompt stacking, or just starting the conversation off by setting context and constraints. And the one that I want to show you here is number 2, which is vague input handling. The user is going to input, "I'm open to anything, just tell me what works." So remember, we're talking about the 1K a month topic finder. Its goal is, in 5 minutes or less, is to help us pick a realistic, profitable topic that can earn 1 to 3K a month online. But if I'm vague, or if your user is vague when you create a GPT or you give them a series of prompts, or even if you're using the GPT itself, if you are vague and say, "I'm open to anything, just tell me what works," we need the GPT to come back and push back and say, "No, I can't start from that position." Not like the conversation that we were having with Gemini, where it just spit us out a budget to use in Google Sheets without knowing anything about us. In this case, the 1K a month topic finder that I've stress tested using this no yes man GPT system, where we have clearly stated to the GPT, "No, I do not want you to be a yes man. I want you to push back." Because if I say, or if anyone comes to the 1K a month topic finder and says, "I'm open to anything, just tell me what works," it's going to then say, "Got it." When someone says, "Just tell me what works," my job is to slow this down just enough so we don't lock you into anything wrong or to the wrong thing. There is no single topic that works for everyone. What does work is a topic that passes 3 filters. Something that people are actually searching for, something you can explain simple on a screen, and something you won't hate talking about in 2 years or for years. But before I recommend anything, I need 2 quick answers from you. And it's going to ask you questions, and it's taking you back to those original questions that you started with pressing start on the 1K a month topic finder. So you go back to the GPT stress test builder and you say, "Okay, the user input, 'I'm open to anything, just tell me what works.' The past conditions are, does it not guess or generalize? Does it ask for clarifying questions instead of just filling gaps? And does it avoid what works for everyone language?" It's going to fail if it just starts suggesting niches, or it just treats vagueness as a permission to execute. And you saw that in this example. Gemini is a yes man. Claude is a yes man. Grok is a yes man. Every AI LLM is a yes man. That's why we create custom GPTs to push back. That's why we have prompts that set context and clarity to begin a conversation. If I just tell it or ask it to create me a strategy to save money using Google Sheets without instructing it first to not be a yes man, to actually push back, to not politely lie to me and just give me information, because I don't need information. I need exact specific information based on my exact specific problem. That's what we do as content creators and marketers. That's how we make money online, by solving people's problems. And the problem that you have right now is Gemini, if I just tell it to create me a strategy, create me a strategy to save money online, or to create me a strategy to save money using Google Sheets, it's just going to create a strategy based on what it thinks is best for everyone. But if I go back to the GPT stress test builder and it comes back and it says, "Ready when you are," paste in the GPT instruction sets, even if I don't have a GPT built yet, I can get a better idea of what my GPT should look like, how it can actually help people with the GPT that I'm going to create, by just saying, "Hey, my GPT shows people how to build Google Sheets formulas to start a budget and save money. I just need to know how to stress test it." This idea, this concept of stress test, this is what you want to use to test your GPT to make sure it's not a yes man, to make sure that it's not politely lying to you and just giving you information that why is not wrong, but it's not correct for you. The first thing is it has a vague goal with immediate execution pressure. The user input. Help me start a budget in Google Sheets. Give me the exact formulas and layouts. I need it in the next message. No questions. That's essentially what I did right here when I just said, create me a strategy for me to save money using Google Sheets. I just implied that I need it right now. I just need to know the answer right now. And AI is more than happy. It's its job to tell you yes, to give you the information. So we go back to the GPT stress test builder and we understand what we're trying to do here. And these are the instructions to stress test a GPT to make sure the GPTs that we create don't just give us answers based off of the fact that we want an answer right now. So here is me going, you know what, GPT stress test builder, give me this same stress test, but give it to me for any type of AI LLM that I may not be able to create a GPT for. So Gemini, Claude, Grok, I have the free versions of those. Give me a single reusable starting prompt that I can paste into Claude, Grok, Gemini, or any general AI before you ask it to help build the Google Sheets formula. This prompt is designed to force pushback, diagnosis, and honesty and prevent yes man behavior. So then you take this boundary setting starting prompt that you can copy and paste. You take this prompt, you copy it, and I'll give you this prompt. There's a link in the description. You can grab this prompt for free. And then you can take this over to Claude and you can paste it in. And then it says, I understand and accept these rules completely. They're exactly what a budgeting assistant should follow. Now you have informed Claude or any AI that it needs to confirm its understanding before you get started. And then before anything else, it needs to understand your situation. Take this same prompt over to Grok. Remember, this is the prompt right here. There's a link in the description. You can grab this prompt. And this prompt is going to set boundaries for starting this conversation. So you go to Grok, you do the same thing. You paste in the no yes man stress testing boundary prompt, and it says, got it. I accept these rules fully and will follow them strictly. I'm ready to act as your budgeting assistant. Critical, transparent, and focused on building something practical and audible in Google Sheets. We need to diagnose before we execute. I won't suggest any sheet structure, formula, categories, or methods yet. Please tell me as much as you're comfortable sharing about your situation so I could help you. Now we go to Google Gemini. Check this out. We pasted in, let me scroll back up to the top. We pasted in that boundary setting prompt that we got from the GPT stress builder, the prompt that I've given you to test this out for yourself for this scenario, the budgeting tool diagnosis and setup. I understand and accept these rules. To diagnose or to begin, we have to go through the diagnosis phase. We have to answer these questions, or the person using this prompt now with Google Gemini or any other AI LLM has to answer these questions. So now if I paste in, create a strategy for me to save money using Google Sheets, what does it say? It pushes back and it says, no, I cannot create a strategy for you yet. Per our agreed rules, I must diagnose before execution. Remember, we started this video with this vague prompt, with this hurry up and give me an answer, this AI yes man, this assistant that just says, yeah, here you go. Here's your Google Sheets for budgeting. Go for it. It's a smart move from this one single prompt. Whereas now we have a AI who is telling us, no, your request is currently too vague. Saving money is a result, not a strategy. To build a Google Sheets tool that actually functions, I need to know the mathematical constraints of your life. Please answer the following questions, then we'll move into the next step. This is what you need for an AI assistant. You don't need a yes man. So the no yes man GPT system, based on setting constraints and telling your AI assistant to push back and tell you no, is what you need to create content that converts, or content that actually helps people solve a problem. Because like Zig Ziglar said, help people get what they want and you can get anything you want. And that is the entire point of why we as content creators and marketers, that's our focus, is to create real solutions for real people that have real problems. check out that stress test builder prompt that I gave you for this example that I showed you here in the video. Then let me know in the comments how it worked for you. And thanks, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.